Assalamu alaikum from Gulberg Gymkhana. This is the first eliminator of Shaikhani Super League Season 2. It's time for the first eliminator, which is being played between Shadab Sports and Downtown Chowdurys. Downtown Chowdurys won the toss. They have decided to bowl first in this first eliminator. Remember, both these sides finished at third and fourth spot respectively. Aram Sports are out of the tournament because they couldn't play a single game, and now Downtown Chowdhuries are bowling first. Remember, any side who wins this game will go on and meet Child 11, the side that finished at number 2 spot. It's an even Steven start this so far from the Shadab Sports batters. They have managed to score 10 runs and over so far, but they have lost their captain, Osama. He did not feature in the previous match against Aram Sports, so he got a bit of a breather. Now he's coming back in straight away, bowling with the new ball. Conceded few runs in that opening over against the opposition skipper. Tall fast bowler who gets an extra bounce. He was surprising the batter with the shorter pitch deliveries too, but Usama took care of that when he hit that big six over square leg. So Tala Fahim, the left-hander, and Daniel Asif are out to bat now for Shadab Sports. Daniel had a really good tournament so far with 2 half centuries. Remember, he was struck in his left elbow by Abdul Rauf, who will be featuring for the Downtown Chaudhurys later tonight. He has been a revelation. Fuller delivery outside the awesome, nicely driven by Tala. Might not have enough legs to go to boundary ropes, or does it? Yes, it does. Once again, slightly fuller inland. Tala just opening his shoulders and presenting the full face of the bat and making sure that he finds the gap on the offside. So a boundary now for the left-hander too. Talha gets a boundary too. He's 5 of 5 so far. Remember, it's the first batting power play. Hitting the pass, but it was angling down the leg side. There might have been a chance of a run out. Big appeal. Just get the feeling Tala was just back inside the crease. Left-handed batter was almost struggling at the non-strikers end because it was a good pickup and throw from Sufyan. Well, he had opportunities of getting the batter out at both the ends because even the batter at the striker's end was slightly outside the crease. But he decided to throw at the non-striker's end, and I think Tala should consider himself very lucky that he just got back in time. Remember, the previous time these two sides met each other during the league stages, it was Shadab Sports who managed to get that victory, where they easily defended the 168. And even in that game, Downtown Chaudhurys were in a really comfortable position during the run chase after the halfway stage because they were just 70 odd for one. Just lost that momentum after that. But they will be hoping that they do not repeat those mistakes once again tonight. 3 overs done. Meanwhile, it's 27 for none. 1. So Fahim is back. Bowling his second over, he has got that wicket of the captain so far. It was Osama who was looking to take on the cleaners, but he lost his wicket when he was deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery. He's got a slingy action. He used the crease well. Naveed usually prefers coming around the wicket against a right-handed batter, but as a batter, you can guess that the angle will be coming back into the bats. Coming down the wicket, taking the aerial dude, and tell you what, that has gone many a mile. The first six. In fact, it's the second six of the innings. And you can expect this sort of an onslaught from Daniel Asif. He's a powerful striker of the cricketing ball. He knows there is not much pace on offer from Naveed. So he had made up his mind already. He was coming down the wicket and he was presented with a full delivery, which wasn't swinging as much. All he needed to do was to time the ball well enough, which he did. And not only did he time it, but he made sure that he did hit it powerfully as well. And it went straight over the side screen. Pretty packed offside field now for Daniel Asif. Long on now goes back along with the fielder at deep mid wicket. Slaps it on the outside, gets it into the gap. This will definitely run away past that fielder on the outside and will touch the boundary ropes. Was trying to bluff the batter with the shorter pitch delivery, although the field that it was set should have been targeting the middle or leg stump. Instead, he dropped it short and dropped it wide, and once again, Daniel was just walking onto the ball. He got the room and the width he was waiting for, just slapped it past the two fielders on the outside and got another boundary to his name. So he's up and running, Daniel Asif, once again getting a good start in the batting power play. Slower one. Right in the block hole, missed out. This has been a really interesting series so far, this Shaikhani Super League Season 2. Firstly, the defending champions are out. Aram Sports could not win a single game during the league stages. And if you look at the pattern of the matches that have gone so far, comes down the wicket, slaps it in the air, taken. It's up the road who takes a really good catch towards his left and a dangerous batter dismissed. Daniel Asif was once again trying his luck. He was looking to find that gap on the offside, just couldn't keep the ball down. The room was there, the length was there. But unluckily, the ball went straight in the hands of Abdul Rauf, who doesn't miss many. He has been an exceptional fielder for DownTown Chowdurys. Saved many runs in the previous match, and now he has taken a spectacular catch already. So Daniel walks back after scoring just 12, and Shadab Sports have lost their second wicket. It's Ijaz Shah who has come out to bat at number 4. Missed out the previous 2 matches for downtown Chowdurys, and surprisingly, those were the matches they won. Shadab Sports. He's making a comeback in the playing 11, coming into bat at 4. Naveed has been really good so far in this opening burst. Pulls a lovely delivery. It was angling in, nicely timed by Ijaz Shah, though. 2 fielders are after the ball, and the fielder at deep square leg manages to stop it. And Ijaz Shah gets off the mark with a couple. In fact, they're going to come back for another run, courtesy of an overthrow. Should have been just a couple. Instead, they stole another run. So 3 runs coming on the last ball of the over. A successful one, but he still managed to give 13 runs pretty easily. 4 overs completed. Shadab Sports are 40 for 2. Time for the first change in the bowling attack. Another left-arm seamer up the Rauf has been given the ball. And unarguably, he has been the quickest of the bowlers that have bowled so far in this Shaikhani Super League Season 2. And not only he has bowled with exceeding pace, but he has also picked up really important wickets for downtown Chowdurys. Even if we talk about the previous game that was played between the Chowdurys and Aram Sports, he got hit for 24 in his first over where Abdullah Alam took him to cleaners, but he came back very strongly and picked up 4 wickets. Didn't allow the opposition to play the full 20 overs. Short and wide, but couldn't find the gap. As a fast bowler, when you're bowling with express pace, you can expect to go for few runs initially, but the fact that he comes back very strongly towards the end of the innings, and that is where he makes sure that he stops the flow of runs and also end up picking up wickets. 4 for 30 versus for his figures in the previous match. Picked up on the leg side. That is a huge hit from Ijaz Shah. Angling into the bat, just using his wrists, not taking a step or two forward, just making sure that he lifts it over the leg side. And look at how far that ball has went. It has landed on the roof behind deep square leg region. Might take some time to retrieve the ball back. In fact, the ball has been retrieved, and the on-field umpire, rightly so, checking the condition and the shape of the ball because it bounced at least twice on the roof. And that's the sort of strength you can expect from Ijaz Shah. He's a very solid batter. Unfortunately, has not been amongst the runs in this series so far. But a long innings is due from him. It was slower one. Might have been a little early in that stroke, Ijaz Shah, and the ball did not bounce as much as well. That is something so good about of the Rauf. Even if he is hit for runs, he comes back very strongly. Not only he uses his brain, but he also uses his variations. Once again, Ijaz was looking to hit it out of the ground, it seems. So remember, it's still a batting power play with just 2 fielders outside. They have taken a fielder at deep square leg and long gone. Puller in length, slower once again. He's mixing it up, and that's the way to go as well. Still not happy with some movement in front of the side screen, Ijaz Shah. He want everything to be perfect. Good delivery. Once again, very close to the bat. And once again, Ijaz Shah, I think he was in two minds whether to go for the cut shot or to pull it that one instead. He left it pretty late and it was pretty close to the bat and the gloves too. Luckily, he didn't get an outside edge and the ball just burst into the gloves of the wicket keeper. Third ball to end the over with. It's 46 for 2 after 5. So Naveed is going to continue to operate with the new ball. It's his third over on the trot. Comes down the wicket. Tala Fahim gets it over extra cover. And the mid-off is going to come around and he's going to come back for another couple. He played a solid knock too in the previous match. Tala Fahim, if I'm not wrong, he played till the mid stages of the innings, scores 42. He started aggressively, but he slowed down a bit because the wickets kept on falling at the other end. Once again comes down the wicket. This time it's a heave on the leg side, but square leg is well placed at the boundary ropes. Once again it's Abdul Rauf, who is always kept busy in the outfield. But a good combination this between the batter ball. Both teams realizes the significance of this game tonight. Remember, the winner gets to face Child 11 and the loser will be the second team to get eliminated after Aram Sports. They've got a very strong batting lineup. Downtown Chowdurys, the top orders were back in form in the previous match, so it's important that Shadab scores put up a huge score once again tonight. Just using his wrist and getting it towards Steve mid-wicket now. The more he stays out there, Ijaz Shah, the more threatening he will be for Downtown Chowdurys. That's why it's important that they get this man as early as possible. He has already shown his intentions of what he is there to do with that big towering six over square leg in the previous over. And if he gets some more bad deliveries, he's not going to shy away from opening his shoulders and clearing the field. Slaps it. It goes straight to the field and it's long gone. That just raced towards him. And he was looking to hit that a little squarer, but it's the angle that Naveed is creating. He's coming around the wicket. He's making sure that he gets that ball across the left-hander. If it's even closer to his stumps, it will be easier for him to drag that ball between mid-wicket and long gone. He was attempting to do that, couldn't do it in the previous ball. That's why I just got a single. He just slaps it, but goes straight to extra cover. Once again, it's a slower delivery. It went to him at a really good height that fielder had mid off, and he knows he missed out. Might have bounced before it get to him, but he knew if he had grabbed that ball and had to shy at the non-strikers, then there might be a run-out opportunity, but not to be. Meanwhile, a single to end the over with. The batting power play is done. After 6, Shadab Sports are 52 for 2. So once again, Abdul Rauf has been taken off the attack after just bowling 1 over. And we can expect him to return towards the end of the innings, maybe after the 13th or 14th over, where all the batters are looking to go for those big shots, and he can come back by picking up wickets. So Sufyan once again has been given the ball. I just get the feeling the spinners will start operating after this over from the other end. I've got someone like Ali Naki who has joined his teammates in the outfield. Slower off spinner. Presenting the full face of the bat, hitting it straight, but both long on and long off are in place, and will just get a run. Tala Fahim. It's important that the boundaries continue to come from at least one end from Shadab Sports. They cannot afford to just block those balls and just deal in singles. They are up against a quality opposition who are very much capable of chasing down big targets. They chased down 141 pretty easily the other night and won it by 9 wickets. Well played, well played. Earlier we saw some high-scoring games in this Shaikhani Super League Season 2. In fact, in the first match between Big Bang and Arham, Big Bang managed to score 231. But after that, the battings have become slightly difficult, and we haven't seen high-scoring games, but very well contested one though. Sometimes even a target of 168 has been difficult to chase down. And some sides have done really well, not to just defend the total, but while chasing down the targets. For example, Big Bang, who are comfortably sitting at the top of the points table. In fact, they have already qualified for the finals, and the winner of this team will be playing against Child 11, and winner of that game will be facing Big Bang in the final on Saturday. Slightly down the leg side, just opening his shoulders and letting that ball go to the wicket keepers. Given as a wide, rightly so. Sufyan hasn't enjoyed the luck so far tonight, just like the way his new ball partner did for him, who picked up 2 wickets in the first 6. He gets the extra bounce. And it's a bounce that usually troubles the right-handers because bounce with the pace is a lethal combination from a fast bowler. Gets it towards fine leg. He fumbles up a bit. It might go all the way for 4. Yes, it does. Got to him at an awkward height. I think it was the captain himself standing at short fine. It went straight to him, but might have bounced in front of him. Yeah, you see, otherwise he could have easily stopped that one. Meanwhile, a lucky boundary for Tala Fahim and Shadab Sports. 7 overs done. It's 62 for 2. Gets it fine. Gets it for 4. Once again staying in line, and the captain at fine leg clearly suggesting us why he's not happy with that line of attack from up the rope. Shifting down the leg side, just getting a little tickle, and even if the fine leg fielder had been a little fine, I would have still ran away for 4. It's important that he gets his line and length right as early as possible. He prefers bowling to the right-handers, but right now he has to deal with Tala Fahim, who is just collected 2 boundaries in a very short span of time. Not looking in that good rhythm tonight up the rope. He was simply sensational against Aramsport where he picked up 4 wickets. It's important that Downtown Chowdurys do not allow these batters to build a partnership, a big one. Nicely driven. Now he's middling the ball, and that's a good sign for Shadab Sports. His first 2 matches were pretty quiet, didn't bat in the next 2. Now he knows it's a really crucial game for both the sides, and he needs to deliver with a big score. So far he hasn't done a thing wrong. Ijaz Shah, 16 of 15 deliveries, already hit a 6. As long as he's out there, the hopes are still alive for Shadab Sports to post a big score, and this is what they want. Just lost the control of the ball there, Ijaz. Almost scoring at 10 and over Shadab Sports, and with that rate they can easily touch 180, 190. Now he misses his run up. He takes his bowling really seriously. Abdurrauf doesn't like being hit for runs. Whenever he is struck for a boundary or a maximum, he usually replies back with a very lethal bouncer. So again, drifting down the leg side. He's lucky to get away with it. Once again, just a little tickle, and that would have run down too. So I think it's the left hand right hand combination that is troubling him a bit. Would have been a pretty decent delivery to a right hander, just angling across, but to a left hander, it's an easy delivery to get boundaries on the leg side. Slower one once again slaps it, but just couldn't time it from the middle of the bat. Will go straight towards the long off. He's going to get a single and will retain the strike at the start of next over. 8 done. It's 71 for 2. So as expected, the spinner has been brought on. It's Ali Naki, tall right arm off spinner. He bowls equally well against the left-hander. He does against the right-handers too. And the fact that he gets a bit of more bounce than a usual off spinner will make it difficult for Ijaz Shah to hit those boundaries, especially on the leg side. Gets a slightly shorter misfield. And this might run away for 4. Yes, it does. Two things to like about that shot was he judged the length so early there, Ijaz Shah, and the fact that the ball was turning into him. He still played it so late and made sure that he let that ball come closer to the bat. And although it went straight to that fielder, but it was timed so well that even after ricocheting off his legs, it went past the boundary ropes. These are dangerous signs for Downtown Chowdurys. They cannot afford to let Ijaz Shah get away like that. Now he sweeps it. It's towards mid-wicket region. There is protection out there. We'll just get a run. And more comfortable he's going to find himself at the crease, more dangerous he's going to prove to be for the Chowdurys. And the fact that they have taken the boundary of the very first over of Ali Naki, and if they can do that, if they can get another boundaries in the next two balls, they can straight away put him under pressure. Tala Fahim just doing the right thing, making sure that he gives the strike back to Ijaz, who is getting those boundaries very easily as compared to the left-hander. Shot again, once again placing in the air, but a little squarer towards deep extra cover. He's going to get a single, but most importantly, he makes sure that they get 9 runs of that over 2. So 9 done, it's 80 now for 2. $80 for 2. Time for another change in the bowling attack. Abdul Rauf has been taken off. Sakir Mirza, the right-arm fast bowler, will be beginning the 10th over now of the innings. Both third man fine leg inside, long on and long off, along with deep mid wicket and deep square leg. Starts off with a slowish delivery, which has been put away very nicely behind square by Josh Shah, and he's going to get another couple. Just get the feeling he has so much time when he's facing the fast bowlers. He plays the ball very late, and as a result, he can just maneuver the field wherever he wants. Or it might be a wide, it is. Good attacking line and length so far from Sakib. He hasn't given anything away so far. And that's why he has just been hit for like 6 runs without any boundaries so far in his first 5 deliveries. But ideally, the Chowdurys will be hoping to break this partnership. And if they can manage to get someone like Ijaz Shah out at this stage, it's going to be really crucial. Another slower delivery just gets it towards extra cover where Ali Naki was positioned and he stopped that ball easily. 6 runs coming in his opening over, halfway stage. After 10 overs, Shadab Sports are 86 for 2. Coming down the wicket gets an inside edge now. He's getting a little frustrated with Ijaz Shah. He hasn't got any boundaries in the previous 2 overs. Short and wide and was there to be put away and he misses out. In fact, now it has been given as a wide by the umpire. And now he decided to go on the leg side, so he's struggling a bit in this over. He was middling the ball very well up till the previous over, but now in search of a boundary on the onside or on the offside, he has managed to face 4 dot deliveries. That's where the pressure builds on the batter at both ends. He decides to go big. It's up in the air, long off. Takes a really good catch. We were mentioning it before as well. The more you face dot deliveries, the pressure builds on both the batters. And in looking to get a big shot coming, he lost his concentration, couldn't time the ball well. He was looking to slap that one, could have easily cut that one against at backward point. Instead, he decided to go straight, and a really good catch by Zamun Aberdeen at long off. They know the importance of this wicket because he was going really well, Ijaz Shah, but he walks back after scoring run ball 28. Now 87 for 3 Shadab Sports. Usman Maqbool at 6. Straight away gets off the mark with a single towards long go, but really good over this from Ali Naki. He kept that pressure on Ijaz Shah, which ended up picking up his wicket. Just 2 runs and a wicket in that over from the off spinners. 88 for 3 after 11. Saqib trying. It's a direct hit, but it was well in. But a good effort nevertheless. I think, it was Ali Naki at extra cover. Just a little slow in releasing the ball there. You see, took a bit of extra time. And by that time, Usman was well inside. So he has now even more responsibility, Tala Fahim. He's out there since the start of the innings, and once again the wickets are falling at the other end. He hits it straight, and he hits it wide off long off, and that goes all the way for 6. But he was kept silent in the previous overs at the non-strikers end. Finally got strike. Full extensions of the arm. It was overpitched outside the stump, and not only did he time it well, but he made sure that he get it wider of the long off fielder. They've got that really crucial wicket of Ijaz Shah, but it's important that they can maintain that pressure on the batting side. I just get the feeling now may be the right time to bring in Abdul Rauf once again against the new batter, because he can trouble the new batter with his express pace. But the fact that he was struggling with the left hand right hand combination initially, so they might wait for another wicket to go down. And if Tala Fahim gets out right now, and the 2 new right-hander walks in, you might see another change in the bowling in the block hole. Don't think they have got another spin option today. Downtown Chowdurys. The previous matches it was Ghaus Ibrahim and Ali Naki. Slightly slower. Nicely driven by Usman. He gets another single. Now Usman has got few starts in this series, but the fact that he has just thrown his wicket away whenever he is looking settled. Another slower one, this time picked away towards the leg side, towards the making mid-wicket region, and he gets a 4. So the pressure of losing the wicket doesn't show on his face. Tala Fahim, another slower delivery into the pads, and he picked it up comfortably towards the vacant mid-wicket region, and he gets another boundary. And with that, 100 also comes up for Shadab Sports. After 12, they are at 101 for 3. Ali Naki comes in to bowl his third over on the trot. Now he has been really good. He has been finding his rhythm. He's finding his line and length, and he's getting that turn too on this pitch. Slightly short, but there is a feeder at deep extra cover. Will just get a run. Now, when that partnership was building between Ijaz Shah and Talha, Ijaz was getting those boundaries and Talha was dealing in singles. But now with the new batter, Rain Usman Maqbool, it's his responsibility to make sure that he attacks the bowlers as much as he can. He did that in the previous over when he got a maximum and a boundary. Good ball, a really good delivery. Slower through the air, inviting the batter to get on the front foot, and look at the turn. Very good player, Ali Naki. Not only he bowls at the crucial stages of the innings, but he opens the bat too for the DownTown Chowdurys, which is why he's such a valuable asset for the men in blue. On such a lovely batting track with not big boundaries on either side of the wicket, if you can bowl at 3 and over in your 4 over, I think that's a really good job. Wonderful line of attack from Ali Naki. And Tala has been asked to stay on the back foot so far. It's that indecisive length for the batters when they're not certain whether to be on the back foot or to come on the front foot. This time he comes down the track and he's going to be stumped. Brilliant line and of attack from Ali Naki. Drawing the batter forward, just turning the ball slightly away from the left-hander. And the wicketkeeper finishing the job in the end. It's that pressure that he was creating on the left-hander in the previous few deliveries. Tala decided to come down the wicket, and once again the ball turns away. And the wicketkeeper Anas disturbing the bail. So 2 back-to-back wickets for Shadab Sports. Tala Fahim, the opener, walks back after scoring 35. It's 103 for 4. The new left-hander walks in, Rehan Rashid. Finally found his form in the previous match against the same opposition. Now he's got a bit of more time because in the previous two matches he was coming into bat with just 4 or 5 overs remaining in the innings. Now he has got just over 6 overs remaining and he can take a bit of time to get settled. Maybe see out just 2 or 3 overs and then he can go for those big shots. Both these batters have just spent few minutes at the crease. Low full toss works away towards deep mid wicket. Will get an easy run now, Rehan Rashid. But Shadab Sports have maintained this left hand right hand combination, which I think is pretty sensible. Because every time a single is taken, not only the fielders will have to change their position, but the bowlers will also have to change their line of attack. Gets it towards extra cover taken. It's Ali Naki once again. You just cannot keep him out of the game tonight. 2 wickets in the previous 2 overs, and now he has taken a good catch to get rid of Usman Maqbool. And Saqib gets his first wicket too. And his son thoroughly enjoyed it. This is turning out to be a really good night tonight for Ali Naki. Not so for Shadab Sports because they have now lost their 5th wicket with Usman Maqbool walking back after scoring just 6. You lose 1, you lose 2 or 3. That has been the story for Shadab Sports tonight. Down the leg side and go straight to the fielder at fine leg. Well, might have been an opportunity to get a boundary, but unfortunately went straight to that field inside the inner ring. So really good over comes to an end from Saqib. 4 runs and a wicket off it. It's 106 for 5 after 14. Ali Naki now coming in to bowl his last over. And he has turned the game on his head with his spell of an off spinner. 2 wickets for just 12 in his 3 overs, and he also took that catch to get rid of Usman Maqbool. Slightly short and wide, goes towards extra cover, shy at the wicketkeeper's end, but he misses. In fact, he didn't miss. It's the wicketkeeper who just collected that ball in front of the stumps. The fielding has been on point. We haven't seen any errors so far from any of those fielders for DownTown Chowdurys. And you just get the feeling they just are clicking at the right time. We saw the really good batting and bowling performance in the previous match. Top order were among the runs. The bowlers were picking up wickets. And they have continued that form in this match tonight too. Remember, the loser walks back home and the winner gets to face Child 11 in the next match on Thursday. Now, Adnan Akhtar has been really good with the ball in this tournament so far. Twice in this tournament, he has managed to pick up 2 wickets in that 1 over. He picked up 3 against DownTown Chowdurys. In fact, the last time these two met. But right now, they need some runs from his bat. Slowly and steadily, they are making sure that they just rush through their overs. DownTown Chowdurys. Gets it on the outside, just couldn't find the gap. Sufyan was out there at backward of point and he did a really good job because the ball just bounced in front of him, so he made sure that he stops it and doesn't let it go out of his reach. Two for 13 with just a ball remaining in his spell. He's gonna come around the wicket once again against Rehan Rashid. Dabbing it but won't get a single. An excellent spell and off spin comes to an end from Ali Naki. 2 for 14 for the tall off spinner tonight in his spell of 4 overs, along with the catch that he took to get rid of Usman Maqbool. 15 overs have been completed. In fact, 16 overs have been done. It's 108 for 5 after 15. $15 done. It's 108 for 5. The new bowler comes in. It's Abdul Rauf, the left arm seamer. And straight away, you can see both the batters have asked for the helmet because you can expect some bouncers too from the left arm seamer. He still have 2 overs remaining, and this is the stage of the innings where he's so lethal. Because he's going to bring those variations, the slower deliveries, the bouncers, the off-cutters. And if the batters are good enough, only then they can score runs against him. He goes in the air. Chance for the fielder at long off, and he takes it. He takes a really good catch. I think it was Yasser who was running in from the long off position, and once again Abdul Rauf does what he was brought in to do. Adnan Akhtar just couldn't resist on that fuller delivery. He was looking to go towards extra cover, just got it a little straighter. For a moment, he thought that the ball might land safely, but Yasser had other ideas. Good tumbling catch in the end, and another wicket falls for Shadab Sports. A low score for Adnan Akhtar tonight. It's 108 for 6. Hassan Tariq, another right-hander in. Pulls a low full toss, gets off the mark with a single. He's very lethal against the right-handed batters of the Rove. He tries to bowl wicket to wicket, but it's the extra space that he has got that has caused troubles and difficulties for almost every batters that have faced him. He's got 10 deliveries in his spell to cause some more damage for Shadab Sports. Slightly slower, gets it towards backward of point. Sufyan decided not to throw, which is a good decision in the end because there was no nearby fielder backing up on the other side of the wicket. Fuller in length gets it towards long off. Will just get a run though. 16 overs done and dusted. It's 111 for 6 with 4 to go. Time for some pace once again. Since Ali Naki is bowled out, it's going to be Sufyan Zafar from the other end. None for 13 is 3. Just got the feeling the remaining 4 overs are going to be bowled out by the fast bowlers each. This is his last over. Abdul Rauf has another over up his sleeves. So he's going to bowl the next 2 overs for Downtown Chowdurys. They've got Fahim, who still has an over remaining. And then they've got Saqib, the right-arm fast bowler, who has also got a wicket. Gets it through the gap, gets it past the fielder at short third two, will just get a boundary, Asim Tariq. Every run they score from here on is going to be really valuable for Shadab Sports. Another rising delivery, just gets it past the fielder at short third and backward of point. Opened the face of the bat at the last moment and made sure that he got another boundary to his name. Seemed like it's a boundary after ages for Shadab Sports. Full toss, gets it up in the air. Will it be taken? It's put down. Well, didn't even get a head to it. He already took a really good catch in the previous over. This time it stayed in the air for much longer, but it was swirling down in the air while it was coming down, and in the end the fielder did not even get a hand to it. So a live given to Asim Tariq. Let's see whether he can make it count or not. Laying it up in the air once again. It's Ali Naki trying to get underneath it, and he takes another one. It's his second catch of the game tonight, along with 2 wickets that he has picked up. Sufyan gets his first wicket as well. Asim Tariq once again trying to get it out of the middle of the bat. Well, he attempted the similar stroke earlier in this over too. Was lucky to get away with it, but this time it was safely pouched by Ali Naki at extra cover. He has been dismissed. Ali Naki, in fact, it's Abdul Rauf who comes in once again, and he gets another big wicket. So it's falling down altogether for Shadab Sports. In a matter of 5 or 6 overs, they have lost 6 quick wickets now, and all the set betters back in the dugout. The latest casualty being Rehan Rashid. They still had 3 overs remaining till the end of the innings, and he was looking to target up the rope on the very first ball. Caught a thickish outside edge, and third man was well inside the 30-yard circle, who took a really comfortable catch in the end. And Abdul Rauf gets to enjoy his second wicket. He walks back after scoring 5, and Shadab Sports are now 8 down. Umar Rajkot coming in to bat at number 10. And he has been a real difference up the Rauf. The fact that he has bowled so well towards the end of the innings in almost every game is the reason why DownTown Chowdurys have got an upper hand in this game as well. He was exceptional against Arham Sports. Came back, took 4 wickets towards the end of the innings, and now he's got 2. And he still have got 4 balls remaining to cause some more damage. Remember, Shadab scored 168 in the previous match against DownTown Chowdurys, which they were able to win. But now they are in a bother of getting bowled out without even facing the full 20 overs. In fact, even if they score 130 and 140, it might not be enough. Just played with 1 spinner tonight, Downtown Chowdurys, and the decision has paid off for them. Ali Naki not only picked up 2 catches but picked 2 wickets as well. Thrashes that one on the offside. Some work to do by the fielder at deep extra cover. Will they come back for the second one? Yes, they do. The throw was not a good one. Should have thrown at the non-strikers, and instead the ball landed in the middle of the pitch, which allowed the batters to return for the 2 runs very easily. Fuller just couldn't get it in the gap. It's going to be a dot ball, and an excellent spell of fast bowling comes to an end from Abdul Rauf. 2 for 22 for the left arm seamer. 18 overs completed. It's 123 for 8. Naveed comes in to bowl the 19th over of the innings, and he was the one who started picking up wickets for Downtown Chowdurys, and he picked up 2 wickets with the new ball in his first 3 overs. Now he has been given the chance to complete his spell and get a wicket or 2 more since the tail ender is up. Another low full toss, another chance for an easy dismissal. It is. It's Yasir, I guess, who has taken that really easy catch towards the end. Once again, a low full toss. He was backing away from the leg stump. Just couldn't time it well enough. Instead, could have easily kept it down, which he couldn't. And a soft dismissal once again. So fielder at extra cover takes a really easy catch. Another wicket goes down. Umar Rajkot walks back after scoring 3. It's 124 for 9. So the last wicket remains for Downtown Chowdurys for Shadab Sports. Naveed bowls another wide one. They get an extra run, Shadab Sports. Naveed has been the most successful bowler so far tonight for the Chowdurys, picking up 3. Abdul Rauf and Ali Naki has picked up 2 wickets so far. Both have bowled out their spell of 4 overs. Brilliant effort. Really good effort there from the fielder at mid-wicket. He got down to the ball, just lost his bell, and then attempting that throw towards the wicket-keeper's end, but somehow both these batters got that single. But most importantly, for Shadab Sports, it's Nawaz Badal, the left-hander. He's on strike and he can hit the long ball. They still have 9 deliveries remaining. Can he hold himself back? Can he make sure that Shadab Sports play their full 20 overs? If he can strike 2 or 3 boundaries in the remaining 9 deliveries, 140 will still be on. But it all depends how sensibly he bats. Leg side has been alerted. Good bowling once again. He was opening up that leg side once again, Nawaz Badal. You can see that stance, that wide open stance, but the batters usually look to clear the fielder at mid-wicket and square leg, but the length was just so good there from Naveed that he just could not get underneath the ball. They bowled out Aram Sports for 141. Just get the feeling they're going to repeat that performance tonight. He's standing up to the stumps now, the wicket-keeper, so the batters won't be leaving his crease. Three for 28 with 2 balls still to go in his spell. Ball's a good delivery. With the fast bowler operating and the keeper standing up to the stumps, you sometimes are reluctant to get on the front foot and try to stay back. Low full toss gets it. In fact, nicely stopped. Really good effort. Saved another run, and that is how they have managed to field tonight, making sure that they save each and every run and have made it difficult for all the batters. Wonderful effort. A dot ball to win the over. 3 for 28 tonight for Naveed. It's 127 for 9 after 19. Sakib begins the last over and he has been greeted with a boundary towards square leg. That's why it was important for Nawaz Badal to stay at the crease for the last over. He mentioned that before as well. He can hit those boundaries, and finally he got that ball in his heart towards the leg side and he just swung it between square leg and mid wicket. This time he drags it towards mid wicket. It's into the gap once again. They're looking to come back for the second and they're going to get it easily. All Tana needs to do is to respond to the call from Nawaz Badal. Because he knows if he can get the ball towards the fielders in the outfield, they will look to come back for two. 145 is still on from here because they still have 4 deliveries remaining. Slower one gets it up in the air. Will it be taken? It is taken. So couldn't add any more runs after the first 2 balls. Nawaz Badal, he got a boundary, a couple. He was looking for that big booming shot towards the leg side. Got the elevation, but there was so much time for the fielder at deep mid wicket to just get underneath that and take it comfortably. As he mentioned, they couldn't play their full 20 overs. In fact, just bowled out in 19.3 for 133. And once again, a good start from their captain. Antala Fahim has gone to waste since no other batter could really capitalize. It was Ijaz Shah who struck few runs towards the middle stages, but apart from him, no other batter could even enter the double figures. Talking about bowling effort, almost every bowler chipped in, starting with Naveed, who picked up 3 wickets. Sufyan also managing to pick up 1 in his spell. Abdul Rauf, Ali Naki and Sakib, all bowlers picking up 2 wickets apiece. So 134 now is the target for Downtown Chowdurys. Remember, if they manage to win this one, they get to play against Child 11 on Thursday. And the winner of that match will be playing against Team Big Bang in the final on Saturday night. Welcome back to the second innings in this first eliminator of Shaikhani Super League Season 2. 134 is the target for Downtown Chowdurys. No answer for the captain taking the very first ball of the innings. It's going to be Majid Shah first up with the new ball. Starts off with a shortish delivery, gets a thickish outside edge, and that's going to run down fine for a boundary of the very first ball. He's starting from where he left off the other night, Noman. He got a very good half century against Aram Sports. And now he opens his account with another boundary. The target is not that big. The other night they were chasing 141. Tonight they just need 134. And if they can manage to do that, they can kick away Shadab Sports out of the league. They have got really good spinners in their bowling lineup. They've got Majid Shah and Ijaz Shah. Nawaz Badal, the left-arm orthodox. And Adnan Akhtar, surprisingly, he has been a surprise package for Shadab Sports. Twice in this tournament, he has managed to pick more than 2 wickets in just 1 over. His partner at the other end, Ali Nafi, had a really good night in the first innings. 2 catches, 2 wickets, along with the half century he got in the previous match. So just got his touch at the right time. Decides to go big. It's up in the air. Long gone. Will settling underneath it and takes it. It's Usman Maghul who takes a really comfortable catch at long gone, and Majid Shah has struck in the very first over. Nomad just could not resist on that fuller length delivery. Wasn't turning a great deal. He was expecting to clear the field down towards long gone, but Usman was comfortably underneath that, making no mistake whatsoever. And Majid Shah picks up a wicket of the very first over. So the game is still not over, folks. 134 might just be a long way to go. He walks back after scoring just 4. It's 4 for 1. Four for 1. Farhan Shah walks in at number 3. Majid Shah has just struck in his very first over, sending the opposition skipper back in the dugout. Now they are taking a fielder at first slip. Gets on the front foot, gets a single towards long gone. He is going to open his account straight away with that single. And now the man of the moment, Ali Naki, is on strike. They can manage to get him out early. Might open the floodgates for Downtown Chowdurys. Remember, even they were struggling during the league stages. They just won 1 game, Downtown Chowdurys. Nicely struck. The ball is going to go straight towards mid-off. It's going to be a dot ball. So a really good start is from Majid Shah. Just 5 runs and a wicket off it. It's 5 for 1 after the first over. Nawaz Badal will be shooting the new ball. Starts off with a short-edge delivery, put away nicely by Farhan Shah. It's a gentle loosener from Nawaz Badal. Short outside the awesome, and the ball was further turning away from Farhan. He had no intentions of keeping it down. Got it comfortably over extra cover. Usman Maqbool, with all the height that he has got, just couldn't jump in the air and take it. And as a result, Farhan got his first boundary of the innings. And if they can manage to score 10 or 12 runs and over in the first 6, they can easily take the game away from Shadab Sports. He was eyeing that big shot on the leg side now, but it's that turn away from him, because of which he couldn't get it from the middle of his bat. They got 50-odd runs and lost 2 wickets in their first 6, Shadab Sports. But it went downhill after the first 10. He looks pretty relaxed, Ali Naki. He knows it's not a big target, and all they need to do is to bet sensibly. The boundaries will eventually come. He hits it straight, but this time straight to mid-on. All they need to do is to wait for those bad deliveries, because they will definitely come, and if they can avail that, 6.5 and over is not a big chase. Short and length, gets it just past mid-on. Slight misfield, and he's going to get a boundary too, Ali Naki. And that's why it's important that you convert these half chances into full in this small chase. Slightly shorter. Ali Naki knew he hasn't timed it well enough. I think it was Ijaz Shah at mid-on. Decided not to dive for it. Let that ball come closer to him. It hit his hands and went past him. Flighting it up, hitting it hard and straight. No chance for long off. Dani Al Asif, save your legs. That's another boundary for Ali Naki. He was attempting this shot in the previous deliveries too. This time he managed to hit it straight back over the bowler's head. In fact, over the umpire's head. And as soon as he struck it, the mid-on fielder knew it's going to go past the boundary rope. So an expensive start for Nawaz Badal. 3 boundaries in his opening over. It's 18 for 1 after 2. Oh, he lifts it. He lifts it over extra cover mid-off. Has that gone all the way for 6? No, it just bounced once before the boundary ropes. But you can see that Farhan Shah has come out on a mission. He is not going to waste any deliveries. And as soon as the bowler is going to pitch the ball up, with the fielding restrictions still in place, he will go for those boundaries. That's the best way to approach the innings too, because the target is not that big. You cannot leave it till too late. Make sure that you get done and dusted with this run chase within 16 or 17 overs. But it's not a difficult track to bat on, and the fact that they're not going to be facing against many fast bowlers, because they still will rely on those spinners. Shadab Sports. If I'm not wrong, they just have one fast bowling option, Asim Tariq. And the left arm seamer, Umar Farooq, but he hasn't been given a ball up till now. He took the new ball in the previous matches, but let's see whether he is going to come on to bowl after the batting power play or during the first 6 overs. Changing a field a bit. Square leg has been asked to move towards mid-wicket. It's the captain himself, Usamas. Ali Naki once again firmly struck it, but goes straight towards mid-off. Now they might get an excellent running between the wickets. Excellent thinking on the part of both the batters. As soon as they saw that the wicketkeeper Rehan Rashid hasn't gathered the ball completely and the nearby fielder was not spotting the ball, they saw that they can come back for a run, and they did. It's an easy single on offer with the fielder at long on. They need to regularly pick up wickets. Shadab Sports. 1 or 2 wickets might not do. They need to pick 3 wickets in the first 6. Ali Naqi won't gift his wicket that easily. He has the potential of playing a longer innings. We saw that in the previous match. Oh, it's a good delivery, good change up. He was eyeing that leg side region. He was just opening that offside, Ali Naqi, but had to change his shot in the end. 7 runs coming in that over from Majid Shah. It's 25 for 1 after 3. So as expected, it's a left arm seamer, Umar Farooq, replacing Nawaz Badal from the opposite end. It was very expensive in that first over. He still has long off in place and a fielder at the third man. Starts off with a slowish delivery, gets it in the gap. Farhan Shah, once again, he gets a boundary of the very first ball of the over. Might have been a little shuffle across the crease. He moved away from the off stump. Made sure that he opened up that leg side region. And he got it in the gap between mid-wicket and mid-on. Now, by scoring a boundary of the very first ball of the over, he has taken all the pressure off from the batter at the non-striker's end too. Even if they get 5 singles in the next 5 balls, it's going to be a good job in the end. Instead, he decides to go big once again, and this time he gets it over mid-on. And that's a towering 6 from Farhan Shah. He has made his intentions pretty clear in the few deliveries that he has faced. 2 boundaries and now a maximum from the right-hander. And that looked effortless, really. Not much of a follow-through. Just going on with the short full extension of the arms and getting it comfortably over long on. They need under 100 now, DownTown Chowdurys. Just need 99 more to win. And as a bowling side, they are already running out of options. The spins didn't work. The fast bowler has been taken to cleaners of the first 2 balls. Just get the feeling there are more boundaries or more runs to come in the remaining deliveries of the batting power play. They still have 16 balls to go before they could take those fielders out. He picks it up once again. It's up in the air. Mid-wicket trying to turn towards his right, which he does. And he just pulls the ball back. Could have come back for 2 instead. They chose to run for a single. This time it's Ali Naki. He just blazes that one on the offside. That's going to run away for 4 as well. Poor delivery from Umar Farooq, and he gets the treatment he deserved. It was short, it was wide, not much space behind that. And Ali Naki just threw his hands at it, made sure that he gets it in the gap, and that ball travels past the boundary ropes. This is turning out to be a really big over. 15 of it already with 2 balls to go. Shot again. Might have taken his eyes off the ball, but he still got enough contact with the bat that he got it over. Fine leg. Everything is going in the favor of the Chowdurys right now. It was a good attempted bouncer. He took his eyes off the ball. Made sure that he still went through with that shot. Might have come from the toe end of the bat, but he got it over fine leg. So another boundary for Ali Naki. And all of a sudden, Downtown Chowdurys have just raced away to 44 for 1. With still a ball to go in the 4th over. And the required run rate already under 6. Can he finish the over? Well, can he bowl a dot ball or pick up a wicket? Umar Farooq. He comfortably tucks it towards mid-wicket region. Will get another single. 4 overs completed. Downtown Chowdurys are 45 for 1. Mahdi Shah to continue with his 3rd over. Chance of a run out, and he misses. Ali Naki realizes that that was too close and he had already given up. He struck it without knowing that there was a fielder at mid-wicket, and he was a little too slow in getting off the blocks. Usama got down to the ball and he was not even in the frame. In fact, he did not even put his bat on the ground. And if that ball would have hit the stumps, he would have kept on running towards the dugout. Farhan goes big on the leg side towards mid-wicket. In fact, over square leg and for a maximum once again. Short and wide and a bit of bounce, but luckily not being given a wide from the bowling side's point of view. This is turning out to be a really good run chase for the Chowdurys. Remember, the net run rate doesn't matter. All they need to do is to win this one. Drifting down the legs out, miss out. Hasn't been that effective. Majid Shah with the new ball tonight, although he got the wicket of Naman Zafar in the very first over, but even he fell to a catch taken in the deep. Short and wide, but couldn't get it in the gap. Although it was there to be hit, but just couldn't place it in the gap for Han Shah. 3 dot balls to win the over, but still 11 runs coming off it. 5 done, it's 56 for 1. Nawaz Badal returns once again in the batting power play, and once again he has been hit on the offside. Going at almost 11 runs per over in this batting power play. Gets it comfortably towards the vacant mid-wicket region, will get a run, and most importantly is Farhan Shah now on strike. Now, if you look at the pattern that he has batted in this innings tonight, every first delivery that he faces in an over, he tries to get a boundary on it. Whether it's the first ball of the over or whether he has been given a strike of the second or third ball. So he might get a boundary here against Nawaz Badal. He goes for it and he has been put down. I think it's Ijaz Shah once again. We expected a boundary. It was not that short, but he stayed on the back foot. It got him at a really good height, Ijaz Shah, although he was sliding while looking to take it, but he still put it down. Would have been a big wicket. They needed that, but they have missed it. And now he gets it over him. It's like salt, rubbing salt to the wounds. He put it down on the previous delivery. This time he played a little better and made sure that he got it over Ijaz Shah standing at mid-on. Excellent batting from Farhan. .63 it is for 1 with still a ball to go in the last over of the batting power play. Once again, it's Nawaz Badal who is carrying some hammering tonight. He gets it over mid-on once again. He gets it in the gap. Will get another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Farhan Shah to win the batting power play with 6 done. And they are scoring comfortably at over 11 and over. 67 for 1. Downtown Chowdurys. So the batting power play is over. Clearly going in the favour of the batting side as they just lost one wicket, but they still managed to score over 11 runs in over. That means they just now need 66 more to win. And they have all the time in the world, like 84 deliveries to get there. And 9 wickets in hand. So it won't be a problem unless and until we see a collapse, just like the way we saw in the first innings when Shadab Sports were batting. And the fact that Farhan Shah has played an exceptional knock so far, 41 of just 18, has made it so easier for the Chowdurys to just chase down the remaining runs and qualify for the second eliminator. It's his last over, Ijaz Shah. He has picked up the only wicket to fall. That looks close. Might have hit the back pad, but I think there was some contact with the bat too, because he looked pretty confident, Farhan. Looking to play across the line and might have been an inside edge. The ball might have got from the face of the bat, but he did not show any bat to the umpire. He decides to go big. It's up in the air. He's running backwards, the bowler, and he puts it down. And it was always going to be tough for Majid Shah to take this catch of his own bowling because he had to run backwards. It was swirling down on its way through. He had to get the batter, the non-strikers out of the way, and he got there in the end, but the ball just couldn't stay. Had there been a fielder at mid-wicket, he would have easily taken it, but they're looking to patrol those boundaries on the leg side. Ali Naki picks up another easy run towards mid-wicket. They're not even defending many runs, so it's important that they can get as many fielders inside the inner ring just to stop at least singles, because boundaries will eventually come. And to stop those boundaries, you need to bowl well. But to get wickets on such chances, you need to have those extra fielders inside the inner ring. Farhan once again gets it on the front foot, drives it comfortably towards long off. Will get another run. 4 runs coming in that last over of Ijaz Shah. 7 overs have been completed. Downtown Chowdurys are sitting relaxed at 71 for 1. Now it's Ijaz Shah. Starts his spell by coming around the wicket, and once again Farhan was looking to get that boundary on the leg side. And there's not that big gap available between square leg and mid wicket. Understandably, they're standing pretty close to each other, so if he can get the ball behind square on the leg side, he can get few runs. Instead, he decides to go over mid wicket, and he gets it comfortably over his head and gets another maximum to his name. His line of attack is usually towards the leg stump, Ijaz Shah, and I think Farhan knew it. He was moving inside the crease just to unsettle Ijaz Shah with his line of attack, and he got it across the line and gets it over mid-wicket. With that 6, he moves to 49, just 1 run away of what would be a really good half century in this run chase. Every bowler of Downtown Chowdhury's enjoyed wickets tonight. And if you look at Shadab Sport, it has been a completely opposite story. Just one wicket to fall that was picked up by Majid Shah, and apart from that, almost every other bowler have struggled. Be it the pacer Umar Farooq or the spinner Nawaz Badal. It has been a tough outing for Shadab Sports. Remember, they got the better of the Chowdurys during the league stages, but it's a knockout matches where the performance counts the most. And the fact that they couldn't even play their full 20 overs and they were bundled out for just 133, it was just a mere formality before the Chowdurys could chase down the remaining runs. They are already on 77, just need 57 more to win. If these two stay out there, it's just a matter of a few more overs. He gets it on the back foot, gets a single towards long on, and he goes past his half century for Shah. 50 of just 24 deliveries for the right-hander, making a solid statement in his first eliminator. 6 boundaries and 3 maximums for the right-hander. He came out to bat at number 3 in the very first over, and he hasn't looked back since. Meanwhile, Ali Naqi just got an inside edge, and he was lucky enough that the ball went over the stumps, and in fact, it went over the wicketkeeper's head too. Oh, he was eyeing another big shot there. Farhan Shah was looking to go over mid-wicket. There was no pace whatsoever on that delivery, and it wasn't even bouncing a great deal. I'll tell you what, it was very close to the off stump. Now it's slightly fuller. He just manages to chip it to the right of the bowler. He'll get an easy single towards long on. 8 overs completed. Downtown Chowdurys are going at almost 10. They are 80 for 1. Another change in the bowling attack. It's the leg spinner Adnan Akhtar. And he straight away gets that turn across the right-hander. Now he picked up 3 wickets in an over against the same opposition, which completely changed the game on its head. Can he be a surprise package once again for Shadab Sports? Now he has got 2 set betters out there in front of him. Farhan, who has already gone past his half century, and Ali Naqi, who's slowly and steadily getting off the blocks. 25 of 18 for the big right-hander. But that's the way he needs to play right now. He doesn't need to try anything fancy or try anything adventurous. The required run rate is just under 5 and over. Oh, it's a lovely delivery. That's a really good one. And an appeal and a given. He was looking to play across the line. That ball turned sharply away from him. It was a very good catch taken by Rehan Rashid. Closing the face of the bat, got an outside edge, and I think Rehan was pretty confident. And after appealing, umpire also raised his finger. Ali Naqi looked pretty surprised because he was expecting the umpire to just rule it out. But instead, he raised his finger. So Adnan Akhtar does what he usually do the best. Picks up a wicket. Ali Naqi walks after scoring 25. 81 for 2 it is. Downtown Chowdurys. Left-hander Yasir Akhtar walks in. Now, if he can get the ball to turn just like the way he did in the previous ball and can sneak the ball in the gap between the bat and pad, he can get another wicket. But for that, he'll have to make sure that he brings those stumps into play at Akhtar. He's been a man with a golden arm, the leg spinner. Not many runs with the bat, but he generally picks up wickets. Punches it off the back foot, just couldn't get it through the gap on the offside. Still not lost, all not lost for Downtown Chowdhury. They are still in a very comfortable position. Even if they can play out few overs in a very quiet manner, like just 2 or 3 runs coming every over, the required run rate will still not shoot up. And the fact that they still have 8 wickets remaining, they are still the favourites to win this contest. Meanwhile, an excellent opening over comes to an end from Adnan. Just a single and a wicket off it. 9 done. It's 81 for 2. It's Ijaz Shah who is about to start his second over. Once again, Farhan gets a single on the leg side. Going with a similar strategy of what Shadab Sports did during their innings, keeping the left-hand right-hand combination. That's why Yasir has been promoted up the order. He's already got a half century. He's amongst the runs in this series. And he can shift gears at any moment in the game, Yasir. Initially, he might look to just pick up singles, but when the asking rate goes a little too high, which might not be the case in tonight's game, he can get those easy boundaries too. And the fact that whenever he gets the ball in the gaps inside the inner ring, even if there are fielders placed, he just takes those singles very easily. All he needs is a partner at the other end who is always ready to respond to his call. shuffling across and missing it altogether. Farhan once again missing out. Well, he missed a similar delivery in the previous over too, and tell you what, it wasn't that far away from the off stump. Twice he came very close of getting a wicket Ijaz of that same batter in a similar fashion, but both the occasions the batter was very lucky. His line of attack is usually towards the leg stump and the middle stump Ijaz, and the fact that he always comes around the wicket makes it a little easier for him. Gets a single meanwhile on the offside. And he's going to retain the strike at the start of next over. 10 down, it's 84 for 2. Scoops it over fine leg now, and he's going to get another 4. Usama from short, third man is after the ball, but the ball has just raced past the boundary ropes. He's just playing with the field now, Farhan Shah. He knows exactly where the fielders are positioned. And even that ball was way outside the off stump, and he knew fine leg wasn't there. So all he needed to do was to get it over the wicketkeeper's head, which he did. And he got consecutive boundary to his name. They're just 42 runs away now, downtown Chowdurys. Fuller inland gets it towards mid wicket, running the first hard. He's asked Yasir to come back for 2, and he's going to get there very easily. That's what happens when you've got fresh leg between the wickets. Might not have been a couple with Ali Naki on strike, but he knew that Yasir is pretty fresh with the crease, and he's going to respond to the call. Knocks him over. Was there any need to play that sort of a stroke? A delivery that was fuller in length. He was looking for that switch hit. Wasn't turning a great deal either. The ball just hitting the off stump, which was uprooted, and Adnan once again picking up a wicket. He looks pumped up, but is it a little too late? Farhan Shah walks back after scoring a brilliant knock. 64 of just 36 deliveries for the right-hander. He walks back after scoring 64. It's 94 for 3. It's 94 for 3. Right-hander Ghulam Mudassir walks in, gets a single of the very first ball. In fact, he's going to come back for the second one. He's too quick, and if they are quick enough, they can come back for the third, which they do. So excellent running between the wickets. But another successful over comes to an end for Adnan. 13 runs off it, 11 done. It's 97 for 3. Spin is going to continue for Shadab Sports as the Jasha is about to start his third. Just plays it up in the air, but can get comfortably down towards the long on, gets another run. Just 36 more needed. 53 deliveries. Both these batters just need to calm down a bit. They have just lost 2 back-to-back wickets. But we can expect Yasir to play and anchor the innings right now because he knows it's important that he stays out there till the end of this run chase. And now, Shadab Sports must be thinking, would have been a completely different story if they had batted well in the next 10 overs of their innings and would have gone past 160, 170. Just get the fielding teams batting first. Try to score as many runs as possible in the first 6, and if they manage to score at 10 or 12 and over, they think that they can easily go past 190 or 200 because such has been the reputation of this ground and this pitch. But batting has not been that easy in the latter stages of the innings, and that's why they just lose their momentum. Meanwhile, Yasir has struck it beautifully past extra cover. Wasn't much bounce there and was playing that from in front of the stump. So that shows the quality of that stroke from the left-hander. Gets it to the left of the fielder at extra cover and to the right of long off, and he gets another boundary. And with that, 100 also comes up for Downtown Chowdurys, who are just 30 runs away now from getting a victory in this eliminator. Ball him round his legs. Well, that ball might have struck the pads and then rolled back onto the stumps. That's an unusual way of getting out. He was looking to sweep it, the ball just hitting the glove or the pad maybe, and then rolling back onto his leg stump. Rehan Rashid knew it. And once again, a wicket falls at the wrong time for Downtown Chowdurys. Yasir Akhtar walks back after scoring 6. Is there another twist in the tail? Downtown Chowdurys have now lost their 4th. So two right-handers on the crease now for Downtown Chowdurys as Rahim Jishan walks in at number 6. They were in a very comfortable position a few overs ago, but now they have lost 3 quick wickets. And you never know if they can lose 2 more wickets. You never know. This game is going to be really interesting from there on. Hijasa has just picked up his first. Just staying down the leg side. Didn't rush through the pads. Given as a wide by Shahid Aslam. Captain Osama is now starting pretty close to the bat on the outside. A dot ball to end the over. A bit successful one comes to an end from Ijaz. Well done. It's 105 for 4. 2 for 14 for Adnan Akhtar. Genuine wicket taker. Can he pick up a few more? Shortish delivery put away nicely. Couldn't even stop it with his right foot. That's going to run away for 4. They need to stop these runs. They want to make any sort of a comeback in this game. Was short and wide and was asking to be hit. As you can see on your screen, there were 3 fielders on the offside behind square to stop that sort of a stroke, but still he managed to get it through the gap. Ghulam Mustafa. Plays a similar stroke, another misfield. But this time he got a bit more hand to it. I think it was Asim Tariq standing there at cover. Asim is standing at deep square leg, so apologies, but they still get a run. .24 runs is the difference. Slightly shorter. Couldn't get it through that fielder on the offside. Slightly shorter, gets it through the gap. Long on, trying his level best, but Usman Maqbool just couldn't get there. It's a really good shot there from the right-hander, getting on the back foot and punching it through cow corner region and getting a boundary. .20 runs more needed. The nerves have finally settled down for Downtown Chowdurys. They were in a slight bother when they lost 3 back-to-back wickets 3 overs ago, but this over has brought them back on track once again. Just let that ball go to the wicketkeeper. Did not offer any stroke. A really good over this for the batting side. 13 down. It's 114 for 4 with 20 more needed in the last 7 overs. Starting his last over now, Ijaz Shah starts off with a fuller delivery. That has been struck nicely towards long on. Fumble, but they won't get more than a run. So one hurdle is over for Downtown Chowdurys, and on to the next one. They will be facing Child 11. Slapping it. Once again, the fielder at long on will come into play. They'll be facing Child 11, who defeated them comfortably during the league stages. In fact, Child just lost one game against Team Big Bang, and as a result, they finished at the second spot in the points table. It's going to be a really crucial match, a really important one. Going to be a much difficult opposition with Arsal Ali, Usama, Shahid Pathan, who have been in some really good form with the bat. Just get the feeling if Downtown Chowdurys can get their bowling right on that night, Thursday night that is, the second eliminator, they can surprise the opposition. Once again, not being able to get it past Adnan after that mid wicket. He has been really good at that position. Flighting it up, getting it to the right of the fielder at long on. Will still get a run though, Ghulam Mustafa. 14 overs completed. Downtown Chowdurys are 119 for 4, just needing 15 more to win. Comes in to bowl his last over of the night, Adnan. Being a really good all-round performance tonight by Downtown Chowdhury, starting from the very first over, in fact, very second over, when Naveed got that wicket of the opposition skipper Uskama, and they never looked back since. It's up in the air, chance of the fielder at long off. I think it's Daniel Asif who's getting underneath it, and he takes it. It's Rahim Zishan who falls in the trap, and Adnan Akhtar once again picks up another wicket. What a tournament he's having with the ball. Just couldn't get it from the middle of his bat. Daniel Asif takes a really good catch. 5 wickets have now gone down for Downtown Chowdhuries. It's 120 for 5. Once again, Adnan picking up 3 wickets. Kashif gets off the mark with the very first ball. On a very first ball, in fact. Would have been a completely different story if they had managed to score 150 or 160 tonight, Shadab Sports. But once again, good dead bowling by Abdul Rose and the other fast bowler Rahim and Sufyan. Just defending it and straight away going for that single. That's the way to play against Adnan Akhtar, because if you're going to try and hit those big shots again, the ball turning away from you, you're going to end up giving away your wicket. Just get the feeling the match would have been over by now if Farhan would have stayed out there. Farhan Shah, the way he was batting and middling almost every delivery. But after he went, they lost few more wickets. 3 more to be precise. Doesn't need to try and do anything fancy. Just 12 more needed now. Downtown Chowdurys. Just see out the last ball of Adnan Akhtar and you can target the other bowler from the other end. Bit of an appeal. He thought there was bad first, but the ball struck the middle of the bat and then might have hit the pads. Yeah, definitely came from the bat. So another dot ball to end the over with 15 done. It's 122 for 5. And the captain Osama himself has brought himself in the bowling attack with just 11 more to win. Goes for a big shot, gets it in the gap, will get a boundary. Kashif. It was always easier for the right-hander to hit an off-spinner with the ball turning in and a big gap available between mid-wicket and long on, sitting down on one knee and taking the aerial route. Just get the feeling this might be the last over of the game tonight. And with that, Shadab Sports are going to be packing their bags and heading back home. Now they're going to get a run on the overthrow. The throw was a little too wide of Rehan Rashid, who dived to his right, got a bit of glove to it, but still couldn't stop it completely. And as a result, they got that single. So just one big hit away now. You can expect Ghulam Mustafa to go big. Flighting it up, he gets it big. He hits it from the middle of his bat and he hits it to the roof of one of the homes outside the ground. So that is it. This is how they finish the things off. Downtown Chowdurys. Back-to-back victories for the Chowdurys in the previous 2 matches. And they have knocked Shadab Sports out of the Shaikhani Super League Season 2. A brilliant performance with the ball and a brilliant performance with the bat as well, especially from Ali Naqi and Farhan Shah. Both amongst the runs tonight. Farhan Shah scoring a brilliant half-century and Ghulam Mustafa with his cameo at the end of the innings. Once again, Adnan was the top bowler, with picking up 3 wickets and a wicket for Majid Shah as well as Ijaz Shah. So they lost the toss. They were asked to bowl first. Shadab Sports could only manage 133 and they couldn't even bat their full 20 overs. And in reply, Downtown Chowdurys winning it comfortably by 5 wickets.